Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. Tonight's topic is going to be why the narcissist doesn't respect you. Think about that for a minute. Guys, if you like the content, please subscribe. So what is respect? Respect is something that should be administered by everybody on the planet. You should respect other human beings. You should be respected, and it should be a reciprocal thing. Like, respect is a good quality to have for other individuals, and if you are respected, it's absolutely great. With a narcissist, you will not get respect. Virtually from the minute you meet them, you're not going to be respected. Of course, they're going to put their mask on and try to trick you and manipulate you into believing that perhaps you are respected. But most times the narcissist doesn't respect virtually anything other than themselves. The narcissist is a person who does not have boundaries. Remember, the narcissist is a person that is a taker, a manipulator, somebody who believes that this place called Earth is for them to take as much from as many people as possible without any consequences. And if you are ever in a narcissistic relationship, or maybe you're in one right now, think about the word respect. Were you respected when you were in the relationship? Are you respected now? I am certain the answer to that question, if you're being honest and authentic with yourself, is no. You weren't ever respected by the narcissist. And here's an illustration. Let's say that the narcissist that we're talking about, let's say it's a neighbor or a love interest. As an example, it could be anybody, but let's say that. It could be a sibling. It could be anybody. The point is notice how when you put a boundary up, or you said, hey, can we please work on something? Can we please, not do this any longer? And you address certain issues or certain concerns that you may have. Notice how your words are never listened to. They're never adhered to, because this person who turns out to be a narcissist, they're just giving you lip service if they're paying attention to you at all, but they don't respect you. You see, when you respect an individual, what you do is you want to sit down and understand where they're coming from, identify their point of view, compare their point of view with your point of view, come to a mutual understanding or agreement, make adjustments in the relationship or whatever the topic is that you're discussing, and move forward. And you're moving forward in the same direction. This could be in the workplace, on doing a certain job or task or goal. It could be in a romantic relationship. If you're married or a couple and you're headed in the same direction, you make plans together, and you should both be working towards the goals, doing your part. But in these narcissistic relationships, the narcissist just does whatever they want to do, because they don't respect you. They don't respect your wishes. They don't respect your insight, your wisdom, virtually anything about you. The only thing that the narcissist respects, again, is themselves. Keep in mind, for the narcissist, you are nothing more than a source of supply. You are a person to be there for them, like a pool boy, an errand boy, a person that pays the bills, that pays the vacations, that does everything for the narcissist, while the narcissist is out getting other sources of supply or finding your replacement. It's exactly what the narcissist does. They don't respect virtually anything about you. Now, I'm not trying to trigger you. I'm letting you know that this is how it is. Think about this. If you're going out to a dinner or going to a barbecue or something like that, or an event, do they respect the time? Absolutely not. They'll be as late as they want to be. Why? Because if they're late to the event or the barbecue, whatever it is, they get to make a grand appearance, and all the eyes are on the narcissist. Think about that for a minute. If you had to go to the hospital or go see a doctor, or you were reliant upon the narcissist to give you a ride, were they ever on time there? No way. Why? Because it didn't benefit them, and they didn't want to assist you. That's a toxic relationship. That's somebody you need to separate yourself from. Think about this one. The relationship ended, you were discarded, or you ended the relationship in any capacity. Time has gone by, you've healed, you've understood, and you've become awakened and aware on narcissism and the narcissistic abusive cycle. You're galvanized now. You see things totally different than you did before. Lo and behold, there comes what? Yes, it's a Hoover, maybe multiple Hoovers. Why do you think they're Hoovering? Exactly. Because even though you told them that the relationship ended a long time ago, or you want nothing to do with them, or you've learned and you blocked, gone, no contact, deleted, all these things that I suggest on the channel, they don't respect your wishes. They Hoover you. Think about that. And if they're Hoovering you, trying to get back into your life, remember, we don't accept a Hoover on this channel. But also, if they're trying to get back into your life, all they're trying to do is to crush you more. Because if any of you have gone back for the Hoover, please drop comments below. The point being that they didn't get to finish you off, and they want to finish you off. In other words, take more of your resources. That's exactly what a Hoover is. But again, they don't have any respect for you because they're hoovering you because they think that you will have a short memory, which means what it means is you will forgive them. Time has gone by. You're open to rekindling the relationship or the business, whatever it is, and that they played the sob story and played the victim to you, and you said, okay, I can do it. Remember, the narcissist plays on your heartstrings or plays on your weaknesses because they know you very well. Because when you first met them, they did the reconnaissance, they did their homework on you to figure out what made you tick, and more importantly, to figure out if you were a grade A source of supply. When you checked all the boxes during the euphoric stage and or love bomb stage with the narcissist, again, you didn't know that they were a narcissist, but then they figured out quickly, wow, this one's really an empath, or this one's really kind, or this one has a lot of zeros in his bank account or her bank account, or this one has a lot of resources, and they're in the social circle I want to be in, things like that. Once they did that and they ensnared their dirty fangs into you, boom, that's when, of course, after the love bomb and or euphoric stage ends, and usually this lasts between a few weeks and say a half a year. When that ends, that's when it's too late because now you've entered the fog and you are beginning to become devalued. And during the devaluation stage of a narcissistic relationship, are you ever respected? Absolutely not. That's when they turn up the gas, turn up the heat, and they completely devalue you in front of loved ones, family members, friends, whomever. It doesn't matter because they don't respect you. And they never have respected you. The only thing is that the narcissist wore the mask when they first met you to manipulate you, to have you believe that, wow, they're a special person. They're very unique. I want to build a relationship with this person. But there was no respect there. There never was, and there never will be. And wherever the narcissist is on the planet, meaning any narcissist anywhere on this planet, they're not respecting anybody. They're not. They don't respect virtually anybody because they believe that they have a golden ticket to do whatever they want to on this planet. And that's not the case. That's not the truth. Especially once you get the education on narcissism, that's when you understand, holy cow, this is really more toxic than I was aware of, and I can't believe people like this exist. It's true. But you had to go through the fire and you had to experience the narcissistic relationship to get to be here on the channel with me right here, right now. And again, thank you very much for being here. The point is, respect is a huge thing. Respect needs to be earned. Respect needs to be adhered to. And respect is something that is beautiful if you receive it. And more importantly, if you give it to people. It's beautiful. Think about when you were younger, let's put it that way, and you were in school. Most likely you were taught to respect your elders or respect the teacher and things like that. And that's what you did. At least that's what I did in my generation, and that's how things were back then. Now, my hope is that that's exactly how they are again. Although times have changed, let's be real, with the advent of the smartphone, the interweb, and all these kind of things. I get it. Point being, with a healthy individual, you will get respect. With a narcissist, you won't get respect because they're always crushing, breaking, and destroying any kind of boundary you're trying to put up. And that's exactly how they want it because they believe they're entitled. They believe they're smarter than you, but they believe that they know more than you. They believe they're never right. They're always right. Keep in mind, the narcissists, they always believe that they know everything. And if you call them out on something, they're going to disrespect you. They're going to say, no, that's not how it is. They're going to gaslight you. So let's touch on that for a moment. When you're being gaslit, and maybe you just learned that word, the definition of that word recently, or maybe it's the first time you're hearing it, the point is, if they're gaslighting you, are they respecting you? No. Think about it for a minute. They're not respecting you. They're not respecting exactly how you experienced the past. They're giving you a whole different version of it, which is gaslighting, and they're invalidating what you thought, which means they're not respecting you. There is a long laundry list of disrespect that follows or is part of a narcissistic relationship, a massive one. How about when you text the narcissist? Keep in mind, again, you don't know they're a narcissist, but when you were texting them and they expected you to reply back to them immediately, ASAP. Why? Because they need supply, they need to control you. But if you texted them and just asked a very basic question, you may never get a reply for a day or so, even though they saw the message. Why? Because they didn't respect you. And they wanted to keep you hanging on, wondering why you didn't reply, why they didn't reply, and go on and on. That's another way of manipulating you. There is zero respect in a narcissistic relationship. It's not until it ends and you have to go through the healing path and the healing process and you understand that you want nothing to do with a relationship like that ever again in your life. And that's when you get self-respect. You see, during the narcissistic relationship, honestly, you most likely had little or minimal self-respect for yourself at times. And why I may say that is because you knew that you were behaving, doing, acting, and saying things that maybe you wouldn't say in a healthy relationship. But because you were always walking around on eggshells in the toxic narcissistic relationship, you weren't yourself. You were a zombie walking around in the fog, being an appendage or a part of the narcissist. That's exactly what you were doing. But post-narcissistic relationship, when you come through the fire, that's when you get your self-respect back, because you don't need anyone to give that to you at this point. After what you've experienced and what you've gone through, you need to respect yourself to build yourself back up and to maintain, grow, and adhere to your boundaries. That is exactly the path. That's exactly why my hope is you won't encounter, let me rephrase that. That's why my hope is you won't get in another narcissistic relationship, because you've learned from the past relationship. And if you heal properly and understand what I'm mentioning to you, there's no reason for you to enter another narcissistic relationship, because this is now your superpower, understanding exactly what narcissism was. So respect is a very important word. It really is. And if you, again, respect people and they respect you, it's a beautiful mutual symbiotic relationship. If you have friends, and this is for you right now, if you have friends, family members, lover, whomever it is, coworker, and they're not respecting you, that is a big red flag. It is a huge red flag. So my suggestion is pay attention to the signs, trust your intuition, follow your instincts, and listen and pay attention to how you're being treated. It doesn't have to be a narcissist that doesn't respect you, but that is exactly how you learned about respect and how much respect you deserve and how little respect you received in the relationship. Now that we're out, we move forward, we'll continue to grow, learn, grow, teach if we can, and we are awakened and aware. But what we need to understand more importantly for this video is respect is something that you deserve. You didn't get it in the narcissistic relationship. My hope is you're getting it right now. So guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it from beautiful Costa Rica. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great evening. Stay true, stay blessed. Continue to become awakened and aware, and understand that I respect you immensely. My hope is you respect yourself and you're getting respect from those loved ones and trusted ones around you. Bear in mind, you will never get respect from the narcissist. Just not going to happen. But pay attention and understand this video, the message of it. Respect is something that we all deserve, and we all should be treated with respect. In the narcissistic relationship, you had none from the minute you met them until the culmination of the relationship. But now my hope is you have it. God bless you. No matter where you are on the planet, you are not alone, and I love you. Have a great evening. Stay blessed, stay true, and I will talk to you tomorrow. God bless you. With much respect. Namaste.